What is happening, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a good one. We are installing the KW V3s from Keys Motorsports. Super excited. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a coffee and enjoy the video. Don't get me wrong, she looks great, but no, we can't be having that. No, we can't be having that. Heyo! Yes, sir, your boy went with the KW V3 coils. Dude, I am hyped. This is by far the best coilover, best suspension setup I've gone with on any of my builds. Not only are we gonna get the desired height that we want, but we're gonna get a really, really good handling car. KW is obviously well known for their suspensions, and they make really, really quality suspension setups. I bought this from Keys Motorsports, you guys, delivered same week, super, super quick. Those guys are always helping me out big time with this build. This car does have EDC, so we are gonna be deleting that. I don't really utilize my EDC ever. I drive in one mode, and that's sport. I like my suspension firm, and that's exactly what these coils are gonna give me. Some people do prefer to keep EDC. KW does have an option to do that. They also have a kit that allows you to delete the EDC without throwing a code. We're doing ours a little bit differently. We're actually gonna be coding out the EDC. That way we won't get any warnings on the dash, and we'll be good to go. We're heading over to Dynamic today. They're gonna take care of the install. It's gonna be a good one, you guys. Man, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. This car is a monster truck right now. Desperately needs low. I'm really excited to see how these KW V3 coils feel in comparison to my KW height adjustable spring kit that I had on the M2. That was a great option, a good affordable option, but this is definitely a level up. Just pulled up to Starbucks. You already know the vibe. Gotta get that coffee. Went for the big boy today. Big old venti iced latte. Well, there they are. The massive lines in front of Chick-fil-A at 8:30 a.m. Y'all eating chicken that early? Is that serious? I mean, I guess, bro. Look at Chick-fil-A at 8:30 a.m. Y'all serious about your chicken in the South, though. Oh, she gets squirrely quick. Burbles are still a little hot. A little hot for my liking. I gotta minimize those a little bit. I don't mind like one, maybe two pops, but we got like a 6 cluster going on right now. It's a little bit much. Dude, this car feels so good right now. So we're heading back to CES Motorsport this week. I'm gonna do an E30 blend and redyno, retune on the E30 map. Gonna be dope. I'm curious to see like how much like a race gas tune actually helps a car over the numbers that we have right now, because we're 440 wheel right now. This car already feels so crazy at 440 wheel. Dude, I cannot imagine this car with like, imagine 500. Like, it just blows my mind how crazy these cars would be that fast. Definitely got to be super picky about your wheel and tire setup on these things, man, because they lose traction quick, man. This wheelbase is so small. It's such a different feeling, because it's like 97 inches is the wheelbase in the Supra. I thought the M2 was small, and the M2 is like 100 something, 103, 104, something like that inches. So it's a different car. Like, even from the M2, it feels much more nimble. Not a bad thing. It just means that you really got to dial in that suspension and like that wheel tire combo. Like, it's got to be good. I actually have some of my buddies over at Defined Coding who are going to be remotely coding the car via computer and Ethernet cable to code out that EDC so we don't have any warnings on the dash. But overall, it should be a pretty straightforward project. After that, we'll go ahead and do an alignment. That's mainly why I take it to Dynamic. They can do all the work, and then they can also just do the alignment right then and there. One-stop shop, get it done, and we're out. Then it's time to drive the car, man. Oh, I'm hyped. the gas station. Man, one thing is certain about this car. If you're uncomfortable with the tension, this is not the car for you. I cannot go anywhere with someone asking me about this car. Anywhere, every single day, no matter what I'm doing. Gas station, grocery store, Target, doesn't matter. You know, when I bought this car, I just figured it had already been out for a year and people were used to it. I guess that's not the case because people act like they're seeing a f***ing unicorn every time they see this car. Pulling up to the shop. If you guys need anything done, that's the number for you. It looks like we got a couple of snacks out here today. A 1 Series? Sick. This will give us a little bit of a before. A little bit of a before. Look at that gap, dude. It's like 2 inches, 2.5 inches. Freaking off-roading, bro. Let's get her low. PPF'd. We need paint correction, PPF, and graphene ASAP. Starting to get beat up on the front end, man. And I'm just gonna stay driving it, so. Sexual. It's like Christmas. Wow.
Mad scientist math over here.
Is that what you're doing? Are you gonna stance point me? Damn, these are baller. I wanna be a baller. Shakala. Rebound is up top and then dampening underneath. So this is why it takes so long and costs so much to replace your timing chain and timing chain guide. It's both, isn't it? Guide and chain?
Yeah, doing it all.
Yeah, so I mean, you can see Brent is working on it over here. I mean, you have to drop the entire subframe. How many hours is this, Brent? 15 hour job. Timing chain guide on an N20. And this is the guide right here.
Yes,
the old booty guide. That's the old chain. Look at all the chains he's done. All those RIP N20s. So now you know. And they do a lot of them. They do a lot of these timing chain guides here. It's so common on these cars. But that doesn't concern us. We're over here dealing with Supras now. How was the job?
beautiful.
Smooth.
Difficult?
Just like any of the, like I said, the late model BMWs, F30s, F80s, F87s. Not too shabby. Ooh. Yeah, give her a little roll back and forth. It's close, man. The front is dumped. The front is dumped, bro. The front is good. Car looks a lot better low though, man. Holy. What a startup. Oh, dude, actually, it's perfect. Swear to God. Wait until you get out. Dude, look at how good this thing looks. Oh. It's maybe a smidge higher in the back, but it doesn't look bad.
You sit in it too.
Right. Like when you were rolling back and forth, it looked right. Oh, she is low.
23.5. Damn.
All the way around?
Yeah.
23 and a half?
Yeah.
Dude, I think it's perfect just like that.
That's what you want? Okay.
Perfect. Send it. It's low, but I like it. Damn, that looks good.
The side profile is stupid fucking low, dude. It's kind of like...
It's got some gnarly camber in the back. We're gonna go ahead and throw it on the alignment rack, but she's looking on point, dude. On point. So the front camber is at -2 degrees, not adjustable without camber plates. So if I want to be able to adjust the front, we'll have to get camber plates. But actually, the front is good as is. Back right now is sitting at -2.8. So what we're going to do is even out the back with the front, make everything -2 degrees of camber. But it looks good. She squats nasty in the back, dude. It looks so good. Oof, it looks so good. So if you guys are in the Charlotte, North Carolina area and you need someone to work on your cars, do alignment, coilover install, springs, really anything related to European cars, these guys can take care of you. I'm gonna leave all their information down in the description for you. So once I get home, I'm gonna have them tap into my computer there and just go ahead and remotely code out EDC. I think I'm also going to have him code in the rear DRLs to stay on all the time. So anytime my car is on, the rear lights are also on because they look so cool. Alex B. Lolo, his car is super low. But the funny thing is we measured our side skirts and our side skirts are the same height from the ground. Actually mine are a little bit lower, but look at his like wheel to tire gap and he's static, dude. He drives around like that all the time. So it's just a weird geometry with this car. Like my side skirts are lower to the ground, but the car sits higher in terms of like tire to fender gap. So I don't know, it's interesting. All right, so far, everything feels good. Alignment's solid. Ooh, it's nice, dude. Oh, it's so much nicer. Oh my God, dude. It's really stiff. I like it. I like it. There's a bump right there. Oh, dude, these are amazing. Damn, man. A quality coilover kit is like night and day difference from anything else. I have the dampening right now set at about 3. Out of the box, it was at 5, and I brought it a little bit down to 3, but it feels really good. Damn. You looking good, dog. Final thoughts. I am a believer in KW coilovers. Yeah, man. Car handles really well. It's really impressive when you go from multiple spring setups to a proper full-blown coilover setup. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna because this is gonna settle just a little bit more, I'm gonna let them settle in for a week or so, and then I'm gonna decide if I want to change the height. I would maybe bring the entire car down like 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch. It's really, really close. But the thing with this car is you just don't have a lot of clearance like on the sides and the front. So you're going to rub. The shorter wheelbase does work in your favor. This is like a 97-inch wheelbase. So that shorter wheelbase makes it a little bit easier when you're going over things because you can kind of take it at a hard angle and maneuver your way around it. But overall, man, I mean, dude, this car is sitting good. It looks so good it dropped. I'm so happy with it, you guys. I'm so freaking happy with it. Really, really happy. No rubbing or anything. Still have the 15s in the back, 15mm spacers and 12mm spacers up front. No rubbing at all. Really, really solid. Initially, I did want to go like more aggressive with the drop. I was like, oh, let's go low, let's go low. But then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just like try it out where it's at now. And then if I want to go lower, I can just drop it down. It's a great thing about coilovers. They're adjustable. We're nowhere near maxed out. Like you could slam this car on these coils. And the cool thing is these are such good coilovers that like the shocks can take it and it'll still ride well. The dampeners are at level 3 right now. So not too stiff, not too firm. It feels really good. I like where it's at. Like the rebound is really nice on it. It's very firm, but it's also comfortable, has 0 body roll. It's honestly perfect. Like this is the perfect coilover set. KW V3 coils definitely aren't like the cheapest option out there, but dude, once you try them out, I don't know that I could ever go back. They're totally worth it though. The quality of KW coilovers, like a proper coilover set, you just have to ride in a car or drive a car that has the full KW V3 coilover system. It's unbelievable. Like it handles so well and rides so nicely. Really, really happy with it. Huge shout out to Dynamic Auto Tune. Huge shout out to Keys Motorsports. All the guys that helped me out with getting these coilovers on the car. The alignment is dialed in really, really good. Like I said, I'm gonna give it about a week and then maybe decide if I wanna go a little bit lower, but I think where it's at right now is a really good start. As far as coding out the EDC, it's actually really easy. The guys over at Define Coding are gonna remotely access my car via the computer and Ethernet cable. Then they'll go ahead and code out the EDC, and I might have them code in a couple of other like simple things. But once that's coded out, you lose a little warning on the dash and you just don't have EDC. If you ever wanna go back, you just code it back in. Anyways, guys, if you have a Supra, an M3, M2, M4, any of those, and you are interested in KW coils, I highly, highly recommend it. It is an awesome setup. I am now a firm believer in the KW V3s. I'm gonna have them linked down below. Go ahead and hit that link. It'll take you right to the product. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Please do subscribe, comment down below, like this video, hit that bell notification. Just like that, this video is over, and we're out. Peace.
I don't need emotion, no. Right now we young and we dumb and we lit. Been thinking that before when we was kids, yeah. I was caught up in the mystery, yeah. And we live for the moment, respond to a calling that's bigger than all of us.